I'm gonna just do a night stream, yeah. I'll do a live stream all night. Who knows? Okay, I reset so I have a little more time.
Se siente un temblor, se está moviendo el piso, ustedes ya saben qué es lo que tienen que hacer en este momento. Conservar la calma y evacuar de inmediato. Me voy a levantar y voy a evacuar.
Alerta sísmica. Alerta sísmica.
Crash caught on camera. An SUV hits a boy on an e-bike in a crosswalk, almost running him over. But it's not the driver who's facing charges tonight. Milford police say the teenager on the bike is the one who broke the law. Thanks for being with us tonight. I'm Lisa Hughes. Tammy Machasa spoke with the police chief, who says he's had enough of this reckless behavior on e-bikes.
Hi guys, hi.
Tonight, it's a growing problem in this town. Police say they
Yeah.
use e-bike crashes in just the past 2 days, including a teen boy who was hit in this intersection, but he ended up facing charges. E-bikes are crazy. They're going down the street, they're not even looking, they're not wearing helmets, speeding to beat a red light. Let this e-bike rider ride into the path of a car with a green light. The result, police say, is shocking collision as the boy rolls onto the ground as the car runs over the bike.
The car has been over. No having
Police say the teen was fortunate to walk away unharmed, but he wasn't lucky enough to get away without charges. Police say the teen wasn't wearing a helmet, he was on the sidewalk, and the e-bike was modified so it goes faster.
This is a problem that just seems to be escalating.
I don't want to talk about that because that's not appropriate for this channel. Listen to me. Technically, Boofer can pull you over for drinking and driving. Boofer can pull you over because you're drinking and driving. Okay. Yep. Okay, I'm not sleeping yet. In a little bit. Man, I'll sleep in a little bit. Yeah, I'll do a sleeping stream later. Yeah, I'll do a sleeping stream later. Before I go to bed, I'll do a sleeping stream. So right now, I'm just gonna do a normal night stream. It's 8 o'clock, so before I go to bed, I'll do a night stream. It's all right. I do random live streams for fun. That's a new video. It's all right. It's my live stream. It's okay. I might go to bed in a little bit, but when I do go to bed, I'll redo the stream over maybe.
What's your shameless pleasure? What is the most ridiculous thing? I haven't known that's something to do.
I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna move around real quick.
Consider a barn find if our own barn. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
Junkyard Digs.
to Junkyard Digs. Today you join myself, Angus, and this 1968 Bonneville that I bought for parts a year or two ago in our own barn out back. And today, instead of using this car for parts, because tradition the parts car turned out to be better than the car it was intended to donate parts for, we're going to be reviving this 68 Bonneville and putting it back on the road for Power Tour. We have 1 month until Power Tour kicks off. And
Junkyard Digs is what I'm watching right now.
It's got mechanical issues. We better get to work.
Or I might watch something else. I don't know yet.
Mr. Goose, sorry. Is this your choice for the year? This is my candidate.
I watch all random stuff on this channel all the time.
2 years ago, sight unseen off Facebook because it has a good grill and better bumpers. And we're going to swap all that over to the one that Angus and I built and go out to Ohio on behalf of Butler for Pontiac Nationals. But as it turns out, what I thought would be a lot of rust is actually really not. The grill isn't all of it. And the rest of the car is incredibly clean and incredibly solid. And it ran and drove. The dude drove it all the way here from Omaha, and it was 4 degrees outside, and there's no heat in the car. On,
Damn.
like 50-year-old white walls. Yeah, so the car has proven itself. However, the entire time, it does have mechanical issues because we do know for a fact there is a heavy miss on this motor and not a ton of oil pressure either, if I remember right. So chances are that's probably going to have to come out and get some work done to it.
Do you?
That's not a small task. No, 4 weeks till we leave.
I'm just relaxing right now. If I do a sleeping, I might do a light sleeping stream later.
Yeah, it runs bad. Yeah, carburetor also sucks. If I remember right.
I'm gonna fast forward this real quick. I'll fast forward this a little bit. Come on, I just wanna. Yeah, I might watch. I'm not gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch something else. I wish I had a decent YouTube. Yeah, I wish I did. But I do a good YouTube channel right now.
We've got an amazing story about a Frenchman stranded in the Alps.
I don't know. I want to watch something different. I don't have much. There's no different to watching this YouTube channel because it's the same stuff over and over again. I mean, there you go, winner. I don't know what sounds good. I just know that a few things are happening, and there is a few things happening in a few months. a few weeks to a few
Why is
months.
Jax not wearing a swimsuit? In the episode 7 sneak peek, some have noticed that if you zoom in far enough, you'll see that he's wearing his normal overalls like a loser instead of his swimsuit. However, Gooseworks has actually shown us what kind of swimsuit Jax would wear. And the fact that we know that information means that it could technically be possible that Jax will stop having his depressed, miserable, fresh from a breakup attitude and actually join everyone else like a normal person. Or maybe they'll just bully him. Subscribe. Why is Jax not wearing?
I'm just relaxing right now. If I do a sleeping, I'll change it if I do a sleeping thing.
We should just indulge a little while we have the time to. I don't know what can. Are those Sybil? Where did you get those parts? Don't worry about it. I can't feel my limbs.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool. That was actually able to happen. Oh, that explains more sense now. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab something real quick. No, I'm staying up for a little bit. I just remembered I got a bar of chocolate. I want to finish that bar of chocolate I got the other day. I want to finish that bar of chocolate I bought the other day. Hey guys, so the other day, well, actually this is true. Okay, a friend of mine named Tommy, who I talked to the other day, which I'm not gonna say his last name. He told me about a video. I watched it, and he said, "Would you rather have that or this?" I told him I would rather have what I already have right now. He said, "I would mind having one of those." I said, "Yeah, but you have to do more maintenance if you have one of those. You have to do more maintenance." And it's a car thing, and he agreed with me though. It'd be cool to have one of those cars to play around with, but actually owning one would be more maintenance than it'd be worth. What you doing? My baby boy.
Hey, you know. Now listen, people. We're yeah. Sweet, man.
Hmm. Space.
Do what you want because a pirate is free. You are a pirate. You're a pirate, being a pirate is a right to do. Do what you want because a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Do what you want because a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Let's go. All aboard.
Hello. What's up? Random stuff. Okay. I'm just killing time right now a little bit. I wish I was that too, but I know it's not going to happen because I'm not that dumb to do that. Maybe if I could work for them, the one company. Well, come on, I already work for my own company. As I'm saying, if I get the money around and start doing animation,
Find undiscovered you.
you.
South Carolina.
That's too far to go. I'm not going to Carolina. If I go to Carolina, I do the Carolina squat, which is actually now illegal in Carolina. I'd still do it though. It's illegal now. Carolina squat is now illegal in most states. So technically, I would actually get me a vehicle, do the Carolina squat, go to Carolina and do it. It's now illegal, but I tell them, no, it isn't. It's called the Carolina squat. It's legal in Carolina. Carolina squat's actually illegal in most states now because it's illegal and dangerous. It's where you stick your engine up in the sky. Carolina squat's where you take your vehicle. Your engine points north, and your truck and your butt, your truck points south, scraping the road almost. That's illegal now in all states, most states. Why is it called the Carolina squat if you can't do it? I do that. I do the Carolina squat in Carolina. I tell them, nope. My plate's registered. I live in Michigan, so it's not. I didn't know it was against the law. I was stupid. Yeah, you can't see over your hood, so you might run someone over. That's why I stopped doing it for, because it's dangerous, because you might run someone over. You might hit someone. Because like this. Your engine's right here, and your windshield's right here, so you can't see nothing. It's called the Carolina squat. But I live in Michigan, which is illegal to do it. But if my place is Michigan on it, I didn't know that. I heard it's called Carolina Squat. I heard it's legal still. Oh, it's stupid.
Do what you want, 'cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Your heart will be being a pirate.
That's old. Like I said, I got some stuff right now. We're cooking in the kitchen right now. We have some stuff cooking on the channel that I'd rather not talk about right now because I don't know if I'm doing it or not. Oh, maybe I'll do that right now. That would be pretty cool to do, but that would not happen, Jack. Well, besides, don't you have to go to work soon? That's why I use your middle name, not your first name for, because I don't want them to know. No, they won't see you. They won't see you. You know how. I know how you are. You don't want no one to know about you here because you don't want no one to. 8:30. He has to go to work at. You have to go to work 9, don't you? And you know my rule. I don't show your face because you promised. I'm not going to show no one your face because you told me never to show your face, which I support your wish, and I do not show no one your face. And you don't hardly talk on the channel either, which you don't want to see you. So, yeah, but you know me. I don't want no one to know. But, which, you know, I support your wish. So, yeah. You know, if we ever did that, you would actually have to show your face on camera at least once in your life. Right, but you know, one wants to see. You know, you don't want no one to see your mug, especially you don't lose your job. I know because your job is actually your job is more important than my job is. I'll give you that. And I promised you I wouldn't.
Remember when people stocked up for Y2K?
So yeah, okay. So you're like now. Okay. When are you? Wait. Who? Wait. Are you gonna be? What are you gonna be on? You think? Who are you gonna be on? I'm just curious. Who you're on today? Are you on? Oh. Okay.
And this is what my Google Pixel sees. Zooming in. Hi, little guy. I can look and see his eyes from all the way back here. Where should I look next?
In this video, we're
Right.
turning this neglected, used hot tub to a luxury spa. In my opinion, this is one of the most insane builds we've ever done, and it was kind of like we were playing Minecraft in real life. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. This video started like normal. We found this used hot tub on
Bye.
Facebook, and we loved it. Dude!
It's great.
I don't know if you guys know this, but new hot tubs are very expensive, often crossing the $20,000 mark. So when we found this one on Facebook for $6,000, we were very excited.
It comes with an owner's manual.
The catch? We had to move it ourselves.
All on you. We got it.
This took me, my brother, and my dad 30 minutes to figure out. But eventually, we got it on the trailer. The next step was figuring out where to put this thing in my backyard. You guys see that big structure up there?
Pool house.
My pool that we built in another video, and we really wanted to connect the spa with that. Only problem is the terrain wasn't exactly inviting. To make this work, we have to put the hot tub here and the deck around it like this. That will hopefully leave us just enough room for a staircase to connect it to the pool. All right, time to build a spa in the woods. Our first step was to move this giant pile of dead trees we put there nearly a year ago. They were directly underneath where the hot tub was going to be. Once those trees were gone, it went from looking like this to this. That's a lot better. Our next step was setting the foundation, which was very difficult.
This is the worst possible place to put a hot tub, so that's where we're gonna do it. Right there.
When we were building the pool, we could just dig holes wherever and put the posts inside them with concrete. This worked because it's only a deck, it's not really holding up anything, but this spa is gonna have a roof, a lounge, and all kinds of cool stuff. So the spa posts have to sit on concrete. And because these concrete footers had to be within inches of the perfect spot, we had to build a temporary model of the deck where we could get the exact location of the holes we're going to fill with concrete. There were a lot.
All this, just so we know where to dig holes.
Once all 27 holes were dug, we stuffed these really cool concrete bolts inside them. They look like they're from giant toilet paper rolls. Although, I kind of lucked out on this part because I was busy editing the Canada video, so my brother and dad did all of this.
Right.
Now that all these footers are in place, it's time to fill them with concrete.
We have this pretty old concrete mixer that can mix like 20 bags at a time, so it really came in handy here.
Okay, guys, I'm back. I had to double check something.
Watching them pour the concrete to the moles is really satisfying. But man, after watching this footage, I am really, really glad I was stuck inside editing. So huge shout out to my brother and dad for doing an awesome job. Thanks, guys. Once all the empty holes were filled with concrete, we let it cure for a day, and then we started the fun part. It's time to build a hot tub! Hot tub!
This is really heavy.
We're actually building this deck in two parts. This small deck that we're starting with uses really big posts and thicker concrete than all the other holes. Once we have the 4 corner posts set, we use 2x12s as the beams. In case you haven't figured it out yet, this deck is going to be what the hot tub sits on. When it's completely full of water and 6 people, this hot tub can weigh about 5,500 pounds, so this deck has to be super beefy.
Carriage bolts.
And there you go. That's the beefiest deck I've ever seen in my entire life. Probably overkill. And the next challenge was actually putting the hot tub on top of it. Only thing, this is the hill we have to bring it down. Yeah. Like I said earlier, this is not friendly terrain, and it was very scary to bring this super expensive hot tub down this hill. Okay, that was the worst part. Down there is a little bit better. Once we made it to the bottom, the new challenge was squeezing the skid steer and hot tub through all the concrete footers and the wood we put up. Okay, stop. You're gonna hit this with your arm. It took a lot of time in finessing the skid steer, but eventually we got it. It's on it! It's on it! Oh my God! Boom. There you have it. A hot tub on an indestructible deck. That's also completely useless because you can't really get in like this. So now we're going to build a deck around the hot tub, which is what all those other concrete things are for. It's time to build a deck. For the deck surrounding the hot tub that we're going to be walking on, we used 4x4s instead of 6x6s, which still wasn't easy. This middle post though is a 4x6, a hybrid, because it's going to hold those 2 big beams you'll see later in this video. We also made sure to screw down every single post onto the concrete. I'm not exactly sure what this does, but certainly couldn't be a bad thing. Once we got our outside poles
My
up,
baby boy, my big baby boy. Where's your sister at?
the real frame, because remember this one was only temporary because we needed it to know where to put the holes. You can see the real one is much higher. Then we could finally put up our floor joists. There were
My kitty.
once they were up, we added the last 4 poles and a beam to hold the middle of the joists up. That way the floor isn't bouncy. Then to make sure the entire deck doesn't shake every time we walk on it, we braced it like a lot.
Are you gonna get ready? Yeah, I'm gonna give that a little bit.
You can really see what the structure is going to be when we're done. It's pretty awesome. But we are sick of walking in the dirt and up and down these super steep hills. So it's time to make a path from the pool to the spa.
I gotta build stairs from here to there. I'm glad it's not me.
This is where Kobe straight up started playing Minecraft in real life. First, he made a little platform that he could stand on.
I'm gonna turn this piece of wood into stairs.
Then, after making what's called a stringer,
That's our string.
he temporarily set them all up where he could slowly cover everything and work his way up. Once he got to the top, him and I built a platform that we attached to the stairs. Then we installed 3 more stairs that connected to the pool deck. Cole put down some more decking boards, and before he knew it, he built himself a path to the pool deck. After that, he just cut out the railing, and now we have a super cool path leading down to the spa. A spa that didn't have a floor yet.
Now it's time for the floor. I recorded this like 6 hours ago, then we got busy with the stairs, so I'm re-recording it.
You might think we're going to make the floor match the pool, which is pretty much just a deck. And you'd be right, but only for the part around the hot tub. The other side is what I think is going to make this build super cool. To put plastic down as a moisture barrier, and then plywood on top of that, because this area is going to be completely enclosed because it's going to be our lounge. I was just happy having a floor though.
It's a big deck.
The next step was us putting up the walls, which involved us cutting a lot of boards.
I was supposed to be suicide when this was called.
After that very satisfying clip I just made you, we were able to put up our walls, which was super exciting. The hot tub area didn't have any walls though, so in order to support the roof, we had to install a couple more 2x12s.
Don't worry, framers. These are temporary.
And after the last beam went up, we secured everything with carriage bolts.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, 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 oh.
Oh, that's some hammering. After almost losing my thumb, Kobe and I then got to framing the roof.
The elevation change when our built screen. I know.
The type of roof we're building is called a ridge beam, hence the beam. We could do a flat roof like the pool has, and it would be a lot easier. But the ridge beam is way cooler because from the bottom of the deck to the top, we have 13-foot tall ceilings. But that also means the top of the roof to the ground is 25 feet. So we finally got a lift.
This is going to be so much nicer than when we were building that pole and standing on the top of the excavator.
You can see how easy this was with the lift. Kobe was just chilling up there. And while I was on the ground, I would just hand him up a board, He would nail it in, and that's it. Sorry it's not as exciting as standing on top of the excavator pounding holes in. But that doesn't mean this wasn't super satisfying. I think we put up like 50 of these 2x6s. Alright, if you notice, these joists are still loose. So we're going to tie them together with these. They're called hurricane ties. I think these are rated up to category 7 hurricane. Well, you only got 7? Anyway, look how cool the roof looks. On the inside, you can see just how tall these ceilings are. And you can even see it by the pool. This is perfect because I wanted it to be a more private area, but you still get a nice sneak peek. Hey, Colby! You look like a pro in the drone shots, man! After we ran 2x4s across the whole roof, it made this awesome square pattern that was going to look really good painted. That's where my dad comes in. Oh, yeah! That's gonna look good. Well, my dad was painting. Kobe and I
with that open.
Railing. Finally.
You hate the asshole? Yeah, I hate the asshole. Whatever his name was, yeah. I did that one time with him, remember? He didn't care. I think he called the cops. No, it was his idea, remember? 8% for me to do that. Which felt was pretty good when I did it at the time. You ever told him? I don't know if he did. Remember the time he actually told you to do it? Actually, remember he did all the work. I didn't do anything.
Right? Metal roofing. Because of how tall the structure was, putting up the roof was a pretty sketchy job, and it was my turn to do it. And because I really didn't want to fall and die before I got to try out the hot tub, I harnessed myself to the lift that was like 50 feet in the air. Safety. Putting up the panels wasn't too bad. Each one had to get 18 screws in it though, which was kind of difficult.
You're gonna.
The part I really didn't like though was the ridge cap. That's the piece of metal that goes right where I'm walking. And I had to walk to the very end, where my head is nearly 30 feet above the ground. I have a moderate fear of heights, and I can tell you I would never have done this without a harness. Meanwhile,
I'm the same way.
I was framing in openings for windows where we could get the lounge closed in.
Did you do the exact same thing? Okay.
Guys, holy gummy pops are soft, frozen, and gummy all at the same time.
Hurlings!
And no sooner you make something that's like soft, frozen, and gummy all at once. Please, you have to try this for yourself.
So I'm gonna do it a little bit.
You need to taste it for yourself.
I'm gonna do it right now.
Real strength is pushing that real pain. It's true. When there's no
Okay, I'm gonna do it right now so I don't forget. I'll do it right now.